We're going to go ahead and call the special meeting of the Board of Adjustment of City of Stephenville on this April 30th to order. Do we have any citizens here to generally discuss things? That's what our agenda says. Well, hearing none, we'll go ahead and call for an approval of the minutes. Do I hear a motion regarding the minutes from April 9, 2026, please? That would be to you guys.
I'll move that we consider approval of the minutes from April 9th, 2026.
Very good. So I hear a motion that we approve the minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you very much. All right. Any discussion on those minutes, which have already been published and disseminated? All right. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Any abstentions? All right, so the approval of the minutes has passed. Now the regular agenda leads us to application number B 96957. So, Mr. Killen, could you please present that to us?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If you would give me the liberty of doing so, you just have two quick announcements for the board. First of all, one is bittersweet, but Miss Jan Strahan has announced her resignation, and she's going to be spending some more time with her grandchildren. So congratulate her on that, even though we hate to see her go. Some exciting news, though, to counter that is we have Miss Rhonda Winford here, and she is helping us temporarily at the moment, and we plan to bring her on board to help us with this transition. So, Rhonda, welcome. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for giving me that liberty.
Yes, thank you very much.
I also want to thank the board for agreeing to this specially called meeting. Miss Elizabeth Johnson came in one day, and I told her that I could get her on the next agenda, and I dropped the ball on her. And she came to the last meeting, and I said, oh, my goodness, I didn't get it done. I apologize. So thank you for doing this. It gets her moving down the road about 10 days earlier than what it could have been had you not been able to attend this specially called meeting. So thank you for that. At this point, I'll go ahead and introduce the request to you. Miss Elizabeth Johnson is requesting a variance from 154.21.3C for the construction of a carport at 1210 Ollie. It's parcel 33425, which is block 2, lot 9 of the Sloan edition of the city of Stephenville. She is asking for this variance to build an 18 by 20 foot carport on the side of her home that fronts Park Street. Based on the city's mapping tool, the edge of her home, roof line of her home is approximately 20 feet from the property line. And with the dimensions of that carport, she's going to need pretty much every bit of that setback in order to build the carport. So the rendering that she has, it's not necessarily what I would refer to as a permanent structure. It won't necessarily tie directly into the structure of the home, but it will encroach into that setback, and so that's why we're here to ask for your consideration. So we are asking for a 0-foot setback to accommodate this request. When we look at Park Street, by the thoroughfare plan, Park Street is a 50-foot right-of-way, and using our mapping tool, no additional right-of-way dedication is required. Considering the time of construction for this home and adjacent homes in the area, we have many other structures that do not meet the current standard of a 25-foot setback for a corner property. Keep in mind, these standards were adopted in 2018, and these homes were probably built in the 50s or 60s. Certainly the structures were there before the requirements were. In this case, it will be a new carport, and that's why the 25-foot would apply. So unless there are any further questions, staff supports this request, and it will be for I would recommend a 0-foot setback because of the proximity of the property line and the structure currently exists. Be glad to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So it's basically a 20-foot variance request? Or is it
Actually 25,
Okay.
because the home itself does not meet the current requirement.
Okay, there we go. All righty. Thank you so much. And
Yes, sir.
so now, Ms. Johnson, if you'd introduce yourself, and then if you want to say a word or two, we have a few minutes if you want to speak to the request.
Yeah, my name's Elizabeth Johnson, and I would like to put up this carport to protect my property, my car, and my little travel trailer. And especially with the hail coming lately, I'd like to keep it safe.
Any questions from the board? All right, thank you. Walter? Okay, you can have a seat, and I'll open up the public hearing. Is anyone here from the community who would like to speak for or against this request? Hearing none, I'll close the public hearing, and do I hear a motion regarding application V 9657 from the board?
I move that we approve motion B
9657.
9657.
All right, I hear a motion to approve this request from JJ. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Tina. Any discussion? All right, so all in favor of this motion to approve the request for basically a 20-foot setback, 25-foot setback to where a 25-foot variance that would end up with a 0-foot setback. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, same sign? Any abstentions? All right, hearing none, the application is approved. All
Thank you,
right.
Mr. Chairman.
There's no other business on the agenda, so I move that we adjourn. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.